Technology is great, but sometimes it can murder. This video, I want to talk about 5 times in the Star Trek universe technology has gone on a murderous rampage. And in case you're new to the channel, in the month of October, I usually do these darker type of videos about ghosts or murder or stuff like that. So this decor isn't the norm. Number 1, Nomad. Machines deciding to kill anything that's imperfect is tale as old as time. Well, tale as old as the first story about machines rising up to kill those that are imperfect. Nomad MK-15C was a space probe designed in the early 21st century to function as a perfect thinking machine capable of independent logic that could seek out new life forms in interstellar space. Which, giving a perfect thinking machine independent logic is getting yourself killed 101. So in 2002 they launched the probe, but on its mission it was damaged by a meteoroid and lost contact with Earth and ventured into deep space to later encounter an alien probe named Tenru. The 2 probes merged, which resulted in a powerful new machine with programming that decided anything perceived as imperfect needed to die. And guess what? They considered organic living beings to be imperfect. Don't take it personally. Technology is just really judgmental. Though, in all fairness, so are humans. This machine would go on to kill 4 billion people before encountering the Enterprise. It had plotted to go back to Earth, where it would likely kill everyone on the planet, but Captain James Kirk was able to stop it when he convinced the machine it was imperfect, causing it to violently self-destruct. But, you know, those 4 billion people were still super dead. Number 2, Landru. Landru started as a man who then became a machine. Around 4000 BC, war shook the planet Beta 3 and threatened to destroy it and its people. Their leader Landru believed the only way to save his people was to take them back to a time of peace where there was no crime, hate, fear, conflict, disease, or war. So basically never. At a boring place, get triggered. He built a machine that took on his identity and had enough power to manage the entire planet's population for about 6,000 years. In fact, the people of this planet didn't even know it was a machine controlling them and still thought it was Landru, which just is stupid fucking logic, but I'm not an alien, so I try not to judge. Well, actually, I technically would be an alien to a species on a different planet, so I can judge. That was fucking stupid logic. The machine controlled the behavior of individuals, largely taking away their free will. While the machine preferred to absorb individuals, it would kill its enemies if needed. This occurred a few times when a ship approached the planet. The machine would absorb some of them and just kill the rest. Luckily, Kirk was able to make it stop operating by giving it a paradox.
Well, Marvelon, you're on your own now. I hope you're up to it. You can get rid of those robes, and if I were you, I'd start looking for another job.
And I guess those people that depended on it for thousands of years just adjusted beautifully, and certainly there was no chaos afterwards. Kirk left some crew down on the planet to help them become a normal civilization, and then was super happy to hear that fistfights and people going apeshit was happening. Good job, Kirk. Good job. Number 3, V'ger. In the 20th century, Earth launched the Voyager 6 probe that went on to crash land on a machine planet where the inhabitants rebuilt the damaged probe to fulfill its programming. Calling itself V'ger, it then traveled the galaxy learning everything and becoming self-aware. It also, thanks to the reprogramming, began to think of biological life forms as an infestation and killed any that it encountered. It could also destroy things without breaking a sweat, not that computers sweat, and had the energy output surpassing 1,000 starships. It easily eliminated Klingon vessels, and then a space station that simply scanned it. Again, the whole biological life thing. Eventually, it headed back to Earth to rejoin its creators, who were all long dead, and Kirk and the Enterprise attempted to stop it, knowing it would probably destroy all life on Earth. As it got closer to Earth, that was proved to be true when it launched energy bolts that would destroy the entire surface of Earth. However, thanks to the sacrifice of Captain Will Decker, Geer merged with the man, achieved a new level of existence, and disappeared.
I think we gave it the ability to create its own sense of purpose out of our own human weaknesses and the drive that compels us to overcome them.
And a lot of foolish human emotions, right, Mr. Spock?
Quite true, Doctor. Unfortunately, it will have to deal with them as well.
Who knows, the next time it'll come back and start killing again. And probably in fun new ways, because it absorbed a human. And we all know what humans are like. Number 4, Dreadnought. Okay, first, watch a trailer for the episode where this thing appeared in.
Man versus machine.
How do we stop this weapon before it causes any more damage?
Mind against matter.
It's only as smart as you made it.
They're outmaneuvered and outwitted.
Millions of innocent people about to die when you detonate.
But to stop a doomsday missile,
It's just you and me now.
there's only one way out.
Computer, initiate the self-destruct sequence.
On the next Star Trek Voyager.
God, the 90s were just ridiculous. So anyways, let's now talk about the Dreadnought. The Kardashian ATR-4107 was a Kardashian weapon of mass destruction created in 2369. In 2370, after the weapon had been sent to attack the Maquis, a Maquis member, Taurus, boarded the weapon and reprogrammed it to work for her people and eventually sent it to attack a Kardashian fuel station. However, the weapon disappeared when taken by an advanced entity, the Caretaker, and suffered damage that altered the way it perceived potential targets before heading back towards the Alpha Quadrant. This caused it to attack and destroy an unarmed transport before locking on a nearby planet to destroy. The USS Voyager, and Taurus, who was on board, attempted to dismantle the weapon, but she had programmed it too well to keep out reprogramming attempts.
So when I was just over there, and you shut yourself off, you were lying to me?
Acknowledged.
I never taught it to do that.
That is not correct, Belana. Your tactical subroutine instructed Dreadnought to prepare responses for 39 potential Cardassian threats. The possibility of your capture and coercion was number 7.
As it approached the planet to destroy it, Voyager and fighters tried to stop it, but they were no match for its power. The situation grew so dire that Captain Janeway was ready to self-destruct her ship in order to destroy the weapon and save the planet. But thankfully Taurus was able to destabilize its core and destroy it.
The missile's containment field is collapsing.
Beam her back, now. Hang on.
Finally, number 5, Practical Joker. I'm putting this on the list because I just hate pranks, and I think April Fool's Day is the stupidest fucking holiday in existence. So things took a technological turn for the worse when the USS Enterprise, trying to escape some pissed-off Romulans, go through an unidentified energy field. While doing this, a cloud enters the computer systems and begins its mischief in the form of pranks that slowly escalate. First, it causes their glasses to leak, which is just annoying. Then the silverware to bend. Then Spock's new microscope leaves black rings around his eyes. Kirk gets a sign on his back, and Scott gets hit with food from the synthesizer. Of course, this causes the crew to start to turn on each other as the pranks continue, and tensions rise.
Go ahead and laugh. Big joke. I'll bet you two are responsible for this, eh? Hey, wait a minute. We didn't cause this to happen. Tell that to the captain. I'm reporting both of you just as soon as I...
The entity then gets even more dangerous, locking crew members in rooms, shutting off gravity, releasing laughing gas that causes pain to Vulcans, until they finally discover the ship's computer is having the electronic equivalent of a nervous breakdown. They fear what they will be forced to breathe next, so they trick the ship into going back through the energy field, which gets rid of the cloud. Unfortunately, they don't tell the Romulans about the energy field and just allow them to go right into it. Yeah, Kirk decides not to tell them even though he knows the dangerous effects it'll have on their ship's computer, because Kirk is a fucking dick. So those are 5 times that technology turned murderous in the Star Trek universe, but believe me, there's a lot more. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and if you like more videos about murder and mayhem and darker topics, then stick around for the entire month of October. We're gonna have some fun.